And there's been heavy snowfall across parts of northern England overnight, with more on the way. And parts of northern England have seen heavy snowfall overnight, with the Met Office warning rural communities are at risk of becoming cut off. Now, this was a scene on the eastbound M62 near Rochdale, leading to a temporary closure of the carriageway. You can see why. The first and second lanes have been opened since. Extraordinary scenes there, really. An amber warning for snow came in force across much of South Yorkshire, parts of Derbyshire, West Yorkshire, Greater Manchester at 3 a.m. this morning, and will last until 1 p.m. There is a lot going on out there.
You should be very thankful I'm here today, Louise.
I'm so thankful.
Honestly,
I mean, we're all thankful, aren't we?
The weather was ridiculously bad. When I got up at stupid o'clock,
yeah.
I sort of warned the office early that I might not get here at all. So
well, I did shout at you, didn't I, when we weren't doing our makeup in separate rooms, obviously. Have you seen the size of the snowflakes?
Yeah, well, let's find out from the chief. Good morning, Carol. What's happening out there?
Good morning. You're absolutely right in everything that you have just said. Some of the snowflakes are like big feathers falling down. They're so big. But the Met Office has, as Lou said, an amber weather warning out at the moment till lunchtime. That means an increased likelihood of impacts from severe weather. In this case, we're looking at heavy snow. Disruption is likely, and indeed, the areas we're talking about include places like Sheffield, Blackburn, Wakefield, Huddersfield, Leeds, that kind of area. So parkouts are quite possible. Road and rail travel disruption is also quite likely. But it's not just where we've got the amber weather warning that we're seeing some snow. We've also got some snow across other parts of northern England and also moving in across southern and central Scotland as well. So some treacherous conditions out there if you do happen to be travelling. As we go through the day, though, milder air already in place across southern England will drift northwards, turning the southern edge of this snow back into rain.
I've got to say, it does not feel like spring out there this morning. Very important to pay attention to Carol this morning because, Carol, as you can see from that picture behind you, parts of the UK, there's a lot of snow out there.
That's right, Dan, there is. This Weather Watcher's picture just shows that quite nicely from Harrogate. In fact, at the moment, there's 9 centimetres of lying snow in Bingley.
I promised you I would talk until we had Carol.
And you've done it.
Success.
We're just
I hope we've got Carol.
Sally, you are much more than a gap filler.
Exactly.
I'm not
You're
sure.
a crucial part of this programme.
Certainly is.
Until Carol turns up.
7:46. Oh, goodness me, there's lots going on today, isn't there, Carol? Morning.
There certainly is. Good morning, everybody. We've got some lovely Weather Watchers pictures in this morning. This one, you can see of the snow that's been falling in Leeds.
So some enjoyment, as I said, from the snow. Not for everyone, though. And, Carol, there really is quite a lot of it around today, isn't there? What are the conditions like? Morning.
Yes, that's right, Lou. Good morning, both. Good morning to you as well. Some of our Weather Watchers pictures this morning have been beautiful, showing the snow like this one in County Durham. You mentioned the M62. I saw a tweet just before coming into the studio from the traffic police that the M62 was closed eastbound between junctions 21 and 22. If you have to travel today using that route, probably worth checking to see if it is open.
There's been, as we've been telling you this morning, quite a bit of heavy snowfall in parts of the north of England overnight. And thankfully, as ever, you've been sending in some of your pictures to show us what's been happening.
This photo was taken by James in Sheffield.
I told you Sheffield was bad.
You were. I did believe you. You seem to be right.
Hopefully we'll get home at some stage. Katie's also in Sheffield and took this picture which shows just how deep the snow is. Look at that.
Yeah, the snow's caused disruption on roads as well, closing part of the M62 near Rochdale earlier. A
bit of a more peaceful scene in Buxton in Derbyshire this morning. That looks like...
there's something about the silence when it's been snowing, isn't there? And here's how some of the snow is being cleared off the roads in Halifax, and really quite a lot of snow, isn't there, around?
As you say, it is quite peaceful to look at, but it does cause a bit of disruption.